What's up, everybody? I'm Dr. Josh, and today we're going to talk about hamstring stretching, how to do it properly, why you should avoid certain types of movements, and this episode is going to be really valuable for you, especially if you're dealing with nerve pain down the legs, down the thighs, maybe down into the calf, into the foot, been diagnosed with a disc bulge, disc herniation, or something like that. We have plenty of videos on this, but this one's going to be really important because you're going to learn how to, one, really decide if this is a good stretch or exercise for you, and two, if it is a good stretch or exercise for you, then you're going to know how to do it properly. So first, if you're having sciatica, it's more than likely coming from your back, and this is probably not the best exercise for you to do. The reason being is because if this is our nerve that goes down to our leg, right, this is the hamstring stretch right here, and this is the nerve that goes down to our leg and up through our back, and if we bend forward, this is what's going to happen. If we bend forward, we're going to pull this nerve down and up, okay? And that's going to cause some pain into that nerve that's being stretched. That's a nerve stretch exercise. Also, what that does is that flexes the spine, which is going to drive that disc herniation or that bulge backwards, which can potentially irritate the nerve right here out of our spine, right? So if you can see that, that's where the disc bulge is, and that's where it's going to affect the nerve right there. Right there, between my fingers. Okay? So, we want to make sure that we avoid that. So if you're having symptoms that increase as you pull down, even if you feel like it's helping you, it's probably not. It's probably making it worse. Even if it's temporary relief, I would still recommend that you don't do it right off the bat. That being said, if you decide that you maybe do have truly tight hamstrings and you want to stretch your hamstrings properly, we're going to show you how to do that today. So first, if we're in this position, the most common way people do it is they'll do this, and they'll try to touch their nose to their knee. They'll try to get their, and they'll bounce a little bit. I'm not saying you should do that, but look at my spine. It's rounded forward. We talked about that just a second ago. Rounding your spine forward is going to end up creating more discomfort into the spine. It's not advised, and it's not what the spine's designed to do, especially if you're pulling on your leg to help increase that range of motion. So what we're going to do instead is we can pull on the leg, but we can keep a spinal hinge. So we're going to keep our nice, tall, erect posture just like this, up and down, and we're going to hinge forward. Okay? We should already start to feel. You're going to have a lot less range of motion. You're not going to be able to go as far because we're not bending at the spine. We're bending at the hips and at the hamstring. You might be able to round a little bit, but this is it. And I feel a nice little stretch. I would highly recommend that people out there maybe bend their knee just a little bit, just to get a little further. And I can still feel a stretch all the way through the hamstring here. If you're going to do both of them, this is what it would look like improperly. This is what it would look like properly. And you can see the difference, right? My spine is nice and straight. For the most part, it's like this. It's like a 45-degree angle. It's not rounded like a C shape like this, okay? So that is how to stretch your hamstring properly. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people do get results and some people don't get results, and it's really the differences between that. So if you're somebody dealing with sciatica and you've stretched your hamstrings over and over and over and you haven't had results, there's probably a few reasons behind it. One, the stretch is not working for you, obviously, and two, you're probably doing it incorrectly to begin with. So keep that in mind, guys. If you have any questions, please contact me. Click the link below. Figure out how to fix this right away, because this is something that is extremely manageable. It's extremely easy, and the first step is to stop doing insults, and reducing insults is really it. It's just stop hurting you from hurting yourself, okay? Because some of the things that people do often are actually detrimental and harmful to their own case. So if you just stop those, you're going to probably start to get better right away, even if you don't do anything else. If you just stop the bad stuff, you're going to start getting better. So give this a try, guys. Maybe modify a few of your activities, and this is really, really important. I can't stress this enough. Extremely important. So give it a try. Learn how to stretch properly, and if you're having symptoms, please avoid this.